Hey fellas, this is pro filmmaker Quentin Tarentino. I'm so smart. I make such good movies because I rip off movies that I saw in the 70s and I'll just say that they're my movies. So like for instance, you know the movie Jackie Brown I did? And there's a movie also with Pam Grier called Foxy Brown. But see, you'll mix it up. The same way that Battlestar Galactica tries to pretend that it's Star Wars, I'm like, it's time to rip off everything from the 70s and call it my own. My most famous movie is called Pulp Fiction, and it's got John Travolta, Bruce Willis, and Samuel L. Jackson. Now you might be asking, Quentin Tarantino, if it's got these three actors, it must be pretty good, right? And the answer is, it's actually a steaming pile of shit. But I have such obscene amounts of money that I'm just able to hire whoever the frick I want. I can hire Leo DiCaprio. I can hire Brad Pitt. I can hire Al Pacino. I can hire whoever I want because I'm big and fancy and cool. Listen, I know how to make a movie. How you make a movie is you put a lot of violence in it, and you put a lot of gore in it, and you put a lot of sex in it, and then you pretend that you invented these things. You know, say there's some fella from the 60s. He makes really good, really cheesy movies, but, they're fun. And he's not a pretentious a-hole like myself. But then he doesn't get all the money and fame and attention that I get. I'm a famous celebrity. And I know how to screenwrite, I direct, I've made 9 movies, and they're all total rip-offs of stuff that's been done before, but I'm the only one that's doing them at the moment, so you can say, oh, that's me. I'm such a cool fella. I can Photoshop Leo DiCaprio and Telly Savalas into a spaghetti western poster. My latest movie is really fun for those of you that don't know what Hollywood was like in 1969 and have no effing idea what anything was like back then. You'll learn so much. Did you know that Mannix existed back in 1969? Crazy, right? I'm a top filmmaker. I am famous. You know that? I'm so good. Like, for instance, I made a movie where a bunch of Nazis get killed. It has Brad Pitt, and it's called Inglourious Bastards. But actually, I didn't invent that. Nazis have been killed in movies before, but everyone's, it's Quentin Tarantino, so of course it's gotta be good. I also made the snowy cowboy movie with Morgan Freeman, The Hateful Eight. And then I made a movie with Uma Thurman called Kill Bill. And then I made a movie called Reservoir Dog. And then I made a movie called Django. And then that's pretty much my whole filmography right there. Look, I know it's not as extensive as Hitchcock's or anything, but I'm a good director, because what I do is I just think of movies that I've seen before, and they'll be like, oh, violence. Yeah, because see, no one else is willing to have even a little bit of violence. They're a bunch of cowards. And since I'm the only artsy director in Hollywood at the time, everyone will just be like, oh, Quentin Tarantino, you're so cool. You're so good. And they assume that my movies are great because I got these big name actors. I got Brad Pitt. I got John Travolta. I got Bruce Willis. But actually, I just have such obscene money because I can just hire anyone and they'll do it. And it's crazy, right? Anywho, I'm Quentin Tarantino, and I'm a top filmmaker, and I'm so smart, and it's so great. Okay, so yeah, so be sure to watch all my movies, and don't give Nicolas Cage any of your money. Capiche?